Weekend nights, the city roars. Tune in loud, turn up some more. Cincinnati show, it's time to play. Sports with strawberry ice today. 5:30 sharp, don't be late. CTV, the sports awaits. Strawberry ices on the mic, energy, it's good light. Every touchdown, every goal. Feel the pulse, it's in your soul. Cincinnati heartbeats strong. Strawberry ice will lead the throng. Every touchdown, every goal. Feel the pulse, it's in your soul. Cincinnati heartbeats strong. Strawberry ice will lead the throng. Feel the crowd, it's electric now. Shouting loud, they all know how. The CTV got what we crave. Sports with ice, it's waves and waves. Tigers strike and Bengals roar. Every game we want some more. Tune it in and feel the thrill. Strawberry ice keeps giving chills. 5:30 sharp, don't be late. CTV, the sports awaits. Strawberry ices on the mic, energy, it's good light. Weekend nights, the city roars. Tune in loud, turn up some more. Cincinnati show, it's time to play. Sports with strawberry ice today. 5:30 sharp, don't be late. CTV, the sports awaits. Strawberry ices on the mic, energy, it's good light. Every touchdown, every goal. Feel the pulse, it's in your soul. Cincinnati heartbeats strong. Strawberry ice will lead the throng. Every touchdown, every goal. Feel the pulse, it's in your soul. Cincinnati heartbeats strong. Strawberry ice will lead the throng. Feel the crowd, it's electric now. Shouting loud, they all know how. The CTV got what we crave. Sports with ice, it's waves and waves. Tigers strike and Bengals roar. Every game we want some more.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, Iceman Jeff Trunapole. And as always, I bring you sports from a West Side point of view right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio, home of Brent Suter, who is just re-signed with the Cincinnati Reds. If you have not seen that, the Reds are making moves already. They got Brent Suter signed. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully they do some more stuff. What is going on, everybody? We're here for a fun Football Friday show. I cannot wait till this weekend. Hopefully the Bengals get back on track. We'll see what happens here, but we do have some injury reports here. Orlando Brown, Charlie Jones, Geno Stone, T. Higgins, Zach Moss. All right, that's how they're going to play. You know what that means. As soon as we think the Bengals aren't going to win, they turn around and completely change our mind. You know how it usually works out. We'll see. But honestly, if they don't win this week, we're in trouble. We might be this might be a draft Friday show with Dale. Now I know Dale's like waiting for me to like go through all my my sponsorships and everything. But I'm getting some more. But I do have I'm getting some more that it's getting too long to just. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything. It's just getting too long to read them all off. So, but I do have a new announcement of a new sponsorship and a new remote show that I will be doing this coming Friday. Mount Lookout Square. Millions Cafe, right there in the heart of Mount Lookout Square. We're going to be there at 6:30 till 7 o'clock. I think me and Joe's going to be there. It's going to be a great time. We're going to have some fun there. I really appreciate Millions and them give me a shot to do the show. So do me a favor, 6:30. If you guys are not doing anything, come on over. Now it's the East Side. I'm a West Side boy, but I'll be on the East Side at Millions at Mount Lookout Square. So it's gonna be an awesome, awesome show. So I see he's been in the waiting room, but he's actually on the screen. His beautiful face is there. My brother from another mother. I had so much fun hanging out with him this past Sunday. First time we got to hang out in a while. And we lost. I said hang out with my boy. He is the cog in the machine of Bengals and Brews. He's Dale Altman. Dale, what is up, my man? How are you?
Yeah.
Yeah? I mean, yeah. It's Friday, baby. It's Friday night.
Man.
It's Saturday, Sunday. What? It's Friday night.
Hey, Darth, suck my... Whatever.
What are you mad at Darth for? What about
Nice. So good luck with the fun part with your co-host today.
What? So I have a question. What is so wrong with me wanting to have a fun show?
I didn't say nothing.
The thing is, you call me before and go, don't expect it to be positive. I'm not saying you have to be positive, but we don't have to be, my life sucks. The Bengals season is over. I don't know what I'm going to do.
My life don't suck.
That's
my
what
life don't suck.
But that's what people act like. I'm like, they don't think I should be happy. I'm like, I'm a happy guy. I'm sorry you guys aren't. It sucks the Bengals are losing.
With the front office, Jeff.
Look, that's cool. I'm upset too, but I'm not going to sit here and go ruin my whole freaking show because my show is normally a fun show. That's what we do on here. We try to have fun, not be, I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of my life. The Bengals front office sucks. They're not going to make a trade for Max Crosby. I saw Joe Burrow's face. I saw Joe Burrow's face. And I read Joe Burrow's face, and he just looked like Carson Palmer. I can see it all over again. I'm like, good God, people.
It's actually accurate.
Actually, what I saw was frustration. That's what I saw. I saw frustration when he said, he's frustrated, probably frustrated with the front office, probably frustrated they're not winning. Saw frustration.
He's frustrated with losing.
Yeah, he's frustrated with losing. I didn't see him doing Carson Palmer, saying he's going to retire. Screw the Bengals, I quit. I didn't see any of that. So that's the thing where people are like, you're always way too positive there, sir. You gotta stop being so positive. No, I'm just not a negative person, all right? I'm sorry. If you want to go to listen to a negative show, go watch the 25 other Bengal shows.
Bengals and Brews. You can
go watch them.
Me and Chop have had no positive.
Trust me, dude. I could not put Chop's. I could not put Chop's comments up Monday. I swear, Chop, I love you. I'm praying for you. I hope you're okay. Because I was thinking he was going to go kill himself or something. He is so depressed. I mean, dude, the stuff he was putting up there, I'm like, good God, dude. I'm like, it's just a football game. We'll be okay.
I am not the guy to knock on anybody for being positive. People rail on Cap for being positive. Dude, I don't knock on you for being positive. I have my own thing where I don't want people to knock on me because, listen, you can tune into so many of the shows on Bengals and Brews and things where I'm like, man, I don't feel like we filled this need. I don't feel like we did enough of this, Like, I'm into the draft. I'm in tune with the team. I don't consider myself a dummy. I don't consider most of the people in the Bengals fan base dummies. And
neither do I.
And this organization shouldn't treat the fan base like dummies. So the organization... A lot of the fans are wanting to voice these concerns, hoping that maybe the organization will listen, like they did with some of the fan experience stuff.
Hold on. This is the problem I have here, Dustin. Dustin. He says strawberry ice. Being critical of the team is actually being a good fan. We hold things we love the most to high standards, the same as the Bengals. I get it. Again, I'm not being positive about the Bengals. I am a positive guy, okay? I don't want to get here and have a bitch contest about it. All right, you want to know the truth? No, I'm not happy with the season. I think I've said that. And this is what, and honestly, this has been my show all week. People want me to get pissed off and be depressed, and I'm not going to. I am not happy.
I can't come on here and be like, it's Friday.
It's Friday.
Up my ass and
it's Friday, dude. You know what? You don't gotta go to work for a weekend. So, just be.
No, I'm happy about that.
There you go. See?
My Buckeyes will probably lose to Penn State tomorrow. But you know what I got? I've got the Blue Jackets who are playing 5-3 hockey.
We got the undefeated Cavaliers, baby.
I got the 5-0 Cavaliers.
Yeah. See, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. So again, look.
I can find positivity.
I say. I think I said. I didn't make sure.
Have Harry Francona. I can find it. But I'm Bengals and Brews. I got all this Bengals. My life is Bengals.
Well, I'll put this
on a show. I am disappointed because they have not taken the steps. Like Volson should have always had competition at left guard. They should have drafted a guard in free agency last year to have the depth. They should have. I mean, they did. To be fair, they had Trent Brown. When Trent Brown went down, they should have brought in another tackle like Cam Fleming off the Broncos practice squad. Because now you're trotting Cody Ford out there at left tackle to face Max Crosby for a full game this week. That should never happen. Dude's barely a right tackle. He's a guard.
He's barely a guard.
He's barely a guard. He's barely but that's an NFL problem. There's a lot of bad offensive linemen.
He said the foul shit turns into shouting. Dude,
bro, me and Jeff love each other. Yeah. We had so much fun. Dude, I told this story on Monday, Jeff, how they come down because there was a fight, how you were down by our seats.
Yeah.
And the first person the lady talks to is Jeff. And I'm thinking, oh, shit, man, they got security. They got cops. Jeff, his seats ain't down here no more. They about to kick his ass. Why'd they bring the whole squad for this motherfucker? You know? They're like, did you guys see a fight? They asked Jeff first. He's like, no, we didn't see nothing. You know? He's like, there ain't nothing going on down here, basically.
And that way Sarah's all scrunched up next to Derek back there hiding. Like, no. Well,
she was sitting on that lap. He did not mind.
Yeah, he's like, hey, you come down there every time. But for the record, just to let everybody know, I am not happy with the front office. I'm not happy with the way they're playing. They're playing bad. I get it. And if what's driving me nuts is people are like, act like Dustin's like, you can be critical. I have been critical. You guys just don't listen to me. I'm not depressed about it. I'm critical. I'm upset. Dude, at one time we were 1-4. We are 0-4 at home. This sucks. All right.
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna be like, this is terrible. I
think people can feel however they want. That's
you can.
Like you being honestly, that's why we opened the show to the chat, and I was like, man, if some people could come in. And Taylor Stout came in toward the end of the show because he had to work before that. You know, he was excited to come on for the first time. Open up to the chat, and he was giving positivity. His score prediction was Bengals win 41-10. He's coming in and going to the game this weekend. And that's excited. Dude, and I said that at the start of the show. I said, if somebody's got positivity, because that's the thing, man. There's going to be people that are positive. There's going to be people, that aren't as positive and have these concerns. I think it's fair to be both ways.
Yeah, both.
And it's never as bad as it seems.
The thing is, it's just when you're positive and things are going bad, people. You get more. You get shit on more. At least it seems like it.
Well,
I'll tell you that.
And listen, when we're winning, I ain't gonna be the guy to go on there and bitch. But there are people that voice these concerns a lot louder than me on Twitter and places that don't have shows or don't have anything. Yeah, and they say we still should have done this. We should have done that.
You should check my DM sometime.
I know, but guess what? Those same people, though, when things are going well. Yeah. And they're saying, well, if we had this or that, this could hurt us later. And they're trying to point out the deficiencies that we have in this roster. Then people are like, why you bitching? Why you being negative? It does cut both ways, to be fair. It does.
Yeah. He says, Joe doesn't smile anymore. That's because we're losing.
They're broken.
They broke him. Because he wants to win, people. I mean.
Number one, he wants to win. Number two, I said this earlier. What else is he supposed to say? And to me, it wasn't what he said.
It was how he said it and how he looked. He's like,
how he
looked.
He's
like, it's not my job. He looked pissed.
And maybe that was from the losing. We don't know that.
It's all of it, dude. We're supposed to have the easy schedule.
You can't tell me as a front office you don't see that and go, they were given by sucking this golden ticket with Joe Burrow. A great player. Can we say he's not? He is.
You're talking to me, the Jackpot Joey guy?
Everybody knows. Joe's a great player. At least if you're a Bengals fan, you know this. Now, some of the haters, shut the fuck up. Joe's a great player. You're given this golden ticket.
Right.
He has this unfortunate injury. It leads to you getting the 5th overall pick and Jamar Chase. And in Jamar Chase rookie season, you go to the Super Bowl. These guys are on rookie contracts. Jamar, Joe. as a front office, you had to continue investing to continue to improve your team. And instead, you let like Jesse Bates walk, DJ Reader walk. These are all concerns, and you're replacing tier 1 free agents with tier 3 and 4 free agents, and your team gets worse. You know what I mean?
No, I'm not disagreeing with anything. I mean, for full disclosure, I hated DJ Reader leaving. I was the one that said that he's going to be hard to replace. I said that leading up to the season. I said I'm concerned with our run defense, which actually the run defense is actually when they have all 4 guys on the interior have actually been pretty good. It's the thing that shocked me and it's pissing me off is the
we needed more. We needed more. We need more pass rush.
Let me
pass
yes.
rush.
That's what I said. What's pissing me off is the pass rush, especially last week, because I'm like, oh, dude, Trey Henderson's going to go against Fred Johnson. Fred Johnson couldn't even be a freaking tackle for us. He's going to kill him. Nothing. And then like it worked all week. We were like, oh, our offensive line is terrible. I'm like, it's not by all means great, but it ain't terrible. I said Burrow's got plenty of time to throw the ball. That's not the problem.
It's the interior O-line.
The interior part is bad, yes. But overall, Burrow I think is getting hit less, and he's got enough time to throw the ball. Even on the one where he threw out to Jamar, he had time to go look somewhere else on the third down. The problem is our defense. Our defense has sucked from day one, and has not been good. We cannot Jaden.
It's getting pressure. The whole D line
hurts. Yeah, Hurt had all day to throw the ball, all day, and that's to me. That's the biggest problem with this team, and it's not the run defense, which I was wrong on. I thought it was going to be that. It's the pass rushing. That you get pressure on the quarterback, it makes secondary that much better.
Like DJ didn't always get tons of sacks and stuff, but DJ got pressure. There's no pressure from those guys now. I'll tell you, pass rushing productivity for PFF, interior D lineman, minimum of 20 snaps, and where they rank out of 123 players. BJ Hill, who we think's been, and he's in a contract year, he's been our best pass rusher. I mean, would you argue that?
Well, I would say our best pass. You talking about just interior?
Interior.
Oh, yeah.
Interior, yes.
Yeah.
65th out of 123. So that's still middle of the pack, and that's our best guy. And then we have Rankins, who we paid money to come in to do this. He's 102nd out of 123. It's very bottom tier. Mm-hmm. Like, you could have used that money on DJ Reader and kept him and been good against the run. And DJ still got pressure. That's what people don't understand. He didn't always get sacks. He still got pressure. He was a great player. And then Chris Jenkins, and I love Chris Jenkins as a run defender. This is one of the reasons our run defense has been good since he's been healthier and playing, even though he's still got the club on his hand. He's 121st. He does
still have it on. All right,
he's 121st out of 123rd pass rush. And to think that if you let BJ Hill go this year, which they probably will because he's probably earning himself a bigger contract, that Chris Jenkins can all of a sudden move to his spot and fill in and rush the passer, it's not going to happen. He didn't do it at Michigan. He hasn't done 121st out of 123. Like,
yeah,
that's not what he is. I love Chris Jenkins. This ain't Chris Jenkins hate. This is just knowing who he is. He's good against the run. They need an interior pass rusher, and it's not Rankins, which they should cut after this year. It's not Chris Jenkins. They need to try to bring BJ back too, because if they lose him, you're getting worse. You lose Higgins, you lose him. Sorry, I'm taking over, but I'm sorry. I just got a lot to say, man.
Hey, that's okay. You can say it. I'll just say you and me talked about that in the draft leading up. That Chris Jenkins, we liked him, I just go with what you said. I agree with you. You liked him, but he was a run star. He wasn't a pass rusher. And the thing is, with DJ Reader, I would really love to have known. It didn't seem like there's any other team that wanted him other than Detroit. And that's what kills me. Is like if Detroit
wanted to be here was the big thing.
Yeah, he wanted to be here. But the thing is, I don't blame DJ for leaving. You got to go make your money when you can make your money. And I understand the injury or whatever. But you can't. I tweeted out, you can't let DJ get on the plane. You gotta resign him.
They lowballed him initially. They lowballed him. Like everything that I've been told, and I don't have sources, but a lot of people do hear things and know things. They offered him $6 million for 1 year or something crazy. It's like, no, I'm not taking that.
Well, especially when he got more from Detroit. That was the problem.
And another locker room guy, Mixon, Boyd, him, locker room guys too, and talent on the field. Boyd was getting older, but
my thing is, I don't know this for a fact, but I don't think the Bengals thought anybody else would give him Because I honestly wasn't sure if somebody was going to, because he was an older guy. He had a big, was it his quad or his knee? I can't remember what his injury was. He had a big season-ending injury. I'm like, well, I said, because I think you and me talked about something on that show. I said, well, this might be a good thing. He'd come back. Maybe the Bengals will be able to keep him, at a cheaper rate. But the Lions came in and screwed that up. But the Bengals should have came in and matched it. That's what they should have done. I mean, as I said,
done, boom, done. We need you here. You're
because just think this: if they had DJ here instead of Shutter Rankins, I mean that right there, because DJ takes up two guys.
They needed another guy also. They needed another pass rusher.
All right, fine. Well, they signed Rankins and kept.
No, but
DJ.
You've talked about this a lot. We never replaced that secondary pass rusher for
Obi. Yeah, we never have. And that we could have. And I was kind of hoping we'd have that.
Johnny Newton, Cherzon Newton. And so many Bengals fans wanted him, and they could have traded up in the second. And honestly, I know everybody's hyped about Mims. He's looked decent. I still would have taken Johnny Newton over Mims a million times out of a million. And this past week, he had 7 pressures. His pass rush win rate was in the 30 percentile.
But then,
he was number 1 D tackle this week after he's healthy.
What would you do at right tackle?
I mean, you would have had Trent Brown. Yeah, he got hurt, but you couldn't. You can't predict the future.
They have Cody Ford. So
I would have also brought in another right tackle. Dan Fleming is sitting on a practice squad right now.
Illuminor? He's with the Giants. That's who we talked about.
I mean, I could probably look up his grades. I guarantee they're higher than Mims, and this is not Mims' hate. He's a rookie, and I think he's playing better than his PFF grades, but Illuminor, his grades are a lot higher, and Illuminor wasn't expensive.
No, that was the guy. Well, you made that killer graphic. I mean, that was an elite graphic right there that you made of him in a Bengals uniform. I mean, dude, that was top notch. I'm surprised he didn't come to the Bengals just because of your graphic. It was so good.
That's true. All right, let's Fun Friday the fuck out of this. Let's turn this around. If you guys in the chat want to bring up negativity, you can snap me right back into this mode. But I'm good now. I'm gonna smile. We got the Reds. We got Terry Francona. We got so many positive things going on.
Hey, look, just because I want to have fun doesn't mean that everything's happy, joy here.
No, I was doing this for me.
See, I'm
not talking about you.
Dude, you've been fine, dude. You've been fine. You can keep going what you're doing.
Here's me when I go into the Bengals' deep problems. Here's me when I say, it's Friday.
It's Friday night. It's Saturday, Sunday. What? Friday night.
Oh, see, right. Natty Ron's like, FCC is a winner.
Yeah, baby.
I'm also a Columbus Crew fan because, they had a team before FCC, to be fair. And they shockingly lost their first game. So,
did they?
Yeah, I don't have that going for me. But Blue Jackets, Cats. The Reds have Terry Francona. We don't know what they'll be, but and also Kentucky Wildcats. See, hey,
I don't know what the hell I'm doing there. He just. Oh, sorry. What was that?
Cats.
Are you excited about your new head coach there?
Yeah, I actually am. Cal could bring in the 5 stars, the talent, but he couldn't coach worth a shit. I don't know why.
Watch. He'll come in and rub it with Arkansas and blow you guys out.
No, well, he'll probably win a title, right? He'll probably win a title at Arkansas, and they'll be like, "Oh my God, he's the greatest in the world." But he was not getting it done at Kentucky. Dude made no end game adjustments.
No. All right, let's get to some of these comments. You guys blew it up.
I'm just gonna add ice to my cup.
Wait, I'm right here.
Sports with strawberry ice.
All right, Natty around here. He says, "How can we see this and the ownership doesn't see this? It's so crazy." I don't know. That's the $1 million question. To be honest, I mean,
it's actually a $1 billion question. It's called the Forbes 500 list, and Mike Brown's on it, and it's his business. And as long as he's making a profit, he don't give a shit about the product on the field. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Sorry,
not sorry. With all due respect, he doesn't give a shit. That's
I think he would love to win, but he'd love to win on his terms, making his profit, doing things his way, not making trades, not cutting players early that you sometimes should, not doing some of these things, and he wants his say in the draft. Like, you can't have the lowest scouting department in the NFL.
The funny thing is, that's where I'm curious, because I know when we drafted Joe Burrow and we went to the Super Bowl and went to the AFC Championship game, the narrative was, "Hey, cat." Not that was the narrative.
The narrative was, "Hey, cat."
Yeah, the cat's playing.
It kind of was. It was like, "Hey, cat, Bengal Tiger."
Yeah. But the narrative was that Mike Brown has stepped back and Katie's taking more of it over and all that stuff. And now that the season hasn't gone so good, now everybody's like, "Oh, Mike Brown's cheap again. Mike Brown's in charge of everything." It's like, I don't know. I'm like, I just know that when Joe Burrow got here, a lot of shit changed that they didn't do before. And
it was called Joe Burrow, and Mark were really
DJ Reader, Sheeta Wuzue, Trey Henderson. There was a lot of stuff they did.
Right,
they signed those guys all hit. Now the thing is, if Geno Stone had worked, if Sheldon Rankins had worked and hit like those guys did, we wouldn't be having the same. The thing is, in my opinion, the guys they went after aren't playing that good. Now, I agree. I still think they should have done more. I mean, like I said, I wanted to get more depth in the offensive line. I was really worried about replacing DJ Reader. I really wasn't worried about the pass rush, but that I should have been. So, I mean, that's the thing with me. It's the moves that they did.
That's what we needed. We needed more pass rush from the interior D line.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. The moves that they did didn't work. They haven't worked this year. That's the biggest problem, is what they did do has not worked. But you can say if it wasn't enough or whatever, the guys that they signed aren't working. And now the ones they did before, they hit them out the ballpark. I mean, that's to me, that's the biggest thing that's happened this year. Is Geno Stone has not been as good as we thought he would. Jesse Bates, losing him has been awful. Geno Stone, I thought he would come in and at least.
It was Nick Scott before Geno. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm saying
you're trying to replace the tier 1 with tier 2, 3.
Well, the thing is with Nick Scott, I thought Nick Scott was going to at least be able to cover or at least coast to what Jesse Bates did. I knew he wasn't going to tackle like him because he's not a tackler. I said we at least have that. Now, I keep rolling it back to this, too. To me, and I'll ask your question this. To me, the biggest problem with this defense is the pass rush. You get pass rush, that speeds up the quarterback. That gives the secondary more time, or less time to have to cover guys. To me, that's what's been wrong with that. With the secondary is I think that the quarterback's got too much time to throw the ball.
Yeah, pass rush improves everything, but they didn't do enough to improve the pass rush. They just hope.
No. I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying that's the biggest.
I'm answering your question. That I agree, but that's the thing. Like, they didn't do enough to improve it. Instead, it's like, Chris Jenkins in the draft, McKinley Jackson, both runs, and they needed
the draft this year has been fine. Yeah,
they needed more guys to stop the run. They could have done those things and kept DJ Reader, but they still didn't have this pass rush. That's why, I was all over, Johnny Newton. I think he can be special as a pass rusher. And I'll be honest with you, as a draft guy, and I ain't going to dive into draft too much on here.
Oh, don't worry. If we lose on Sunday, that'll be the
There'll be plenty of time to fucking do it. But there's not a ton. There never is. There's a couple guys that you're like, okay, pass rush juice. And I say that as a fan. A lot of other fans I see say this stuff. We can see that. How can the Bengals not see it?
Can I ask you a question? This is not Miles Murphy hate at all. I think Miles Murphy's still going to be good. They need more out of him as far as because I love Joe Osai. I don't think he's going to ever get back to where I thought he was going to be. I thought they hit a home run when they drafted him, and he's never gotten back to that. Miles Murphy, I still think can. But he might not get to where we think he should be till next year, the way he's going. I mean, he's getting better. But because that's the thing is Trey needs a running mate. He needs somebody else. And the only guy that's on the roster that it could be, and still has the potential to get there, is Murphy. I mean, in your opinion of watching him, how is he getting closer to that? Or do you think we're closer to a year away before he actually becomes a legitimate pass rusher that they're going to have to take the double team away from Trey?
He's young. When he came out, this is his second year, but he missed a lot of time with injury. And he missed time this year with injury, and that sets you back. I think he's still only like 22 years old. Very young guy. I still think he has a future with this team. I don't know that he'll ever be a dominant pass rusher, but what he's missing right now is finishing plays, like getting the sacks. He's been close at times, and if he makes those splash plays, then everybody looks at him different. But I will. So I gave you the pass rushing productivity for interior D line. I'll give it to you for edge. So out of 119 players, this is minimum 20% of the snaps because D linemen rotate a lot, but just 20%. You've been healthy, you've been able to get on the field.
Right.
So for the Bengals, Trey Hendrickson out of 119 is 6th overall. And that's even saying last week he didn't do his job. He didn't,
He's still 6th overall. That's
He's 6th overall out of 119.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
That is incredible. The next highest guy out of Osai, Hubbard, and Murphy is Murphy.
There you go.
And he's 61st out of 119. So he's more
but that's not awful.
That's what I'm saying. BJ Hill is middle of the pack
Yeah.
for interior guys. He's middle of the pack for this, and he's not getting sacks. This is actually weighted toward getting sacks. Your score is going to go up. Like PFF, it says that. Weighted toward sacks. He's not got any.
Right.
So he's getting pressure, guys. He's just not finishing. If he's finishing, he'd be in the top 40.
Yeah. So hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully he'll do that.
There's flashes. Hubbard,
there's flashes.
We don't think Hubbard is a pass rusher, and this backs it up. He has played better, and limiting his snaps, he's played better, but he's 96th out of 119.
By the way,
So that's not great, right? That's not great. 96 out of 119.
Right.
I got one more though for you.
Good.
Our guy, because we both liked him coming out, and I can eat that one. You eat your L's sometimes instead of the W's, which will look like I was.
Don't.
Joseph Osai out of 119 pass rushers and pass rush productivity is 110th.
He has been the one that's been so disappointing. I'm like, dude,
that AFC Championship.
I know.
Bro.
He was so good.
He ain't never been the same.
Where'd that guy go? Like, God. By the way, you guys are awesome. I got 114 people watching live. None of this will count for the YouTube views, but I appreciate you
People
guys.
are probably like, these guys are just yelling at each other.
Watching.
I called him before and said I can't be positive. He said we're having a fun Friday, and then
Have a fun Friday show,
we
baby.
started talking Bengals for 2 seconds tonight. And it went to hell. He started being positive. I said I can't be positive.
I'm just a happy guy. Dustin, he says if they brought Hubbard and Bill on Sunday, we riot.
I'm ripping a fucking heater now.
Go ahead. Well, you might want to riot, Dustin, because they're gonna play, dude. Let's see. All right, Natty Rod Ice. I'm listening to Dan and Dave on the radio now, and he even said Miles Murphy needs to improve.
He's got to finish.
Oh yeah, I agree.
I think that's the biggest thing is him finishing.
Yeah.
The plays when he does get some pressure. But that's also like, imagine if you got any pass rush from the interior.
Yes.
Ray would finish more plays.
Miles that's what DJ
even
did.
Joseph Osai might finish more plays.
That's what DJ did. If anyone wants to look at my shows before the season started, I said DJ Reader is going to be hard to replace because I've said DJ takes two guys almost every play and pushes them back.
And the quarterback's got to start scrambling toward the edge.
Right.
And that makes
we
edge rushers get home.
Yeah.
We don't have that. We're getting nothing from the interior minus BJ Hill, who is average. BJ Hill looks like a world beater for us, but he's only average still at rushing the pass.
What we got to do is we got to trade for Max Crosby. So Max Crosby, before he gets off the plane, all he has to do is just walk over to the Bengals locker room and put on his Bengals uniform and then go against the Raiders on Sunday. Oh, dude,
I'll tell you, and I won't claim to have this original idea because we have a smart fan base and we have so many people, and I can't even remember who originated, but I've seen 5-6 people say it on X/Twitter.
What's that?
Why not go get Jadeveon Clowney?
Because
it doesn't have to be a Max Crosby.
No.
Go get Jadeveon Clowney on a 1-year. He's probably on the last year of his deal. You could probably get him for a sixth round pick.
Yeah, that's
exactly what I'm
saying.
First round pick.
That'd be fine. And the thing is, somebody. Oh yeah, it was Tom, the guy who's over here from England. He's on my show Wednesday. Which, by the way, Wednesday's show, just to remind you, it's at 4:30.
Dude, I love
Bengals,
Tom, by the way. Yeah,
Tom
Tom
is
was
awesome.
at the tailgate. I
Tom
met
is
Tom
awesome,
before at tailgates, and like, bro, Tom is an awesome dude. Shout out.
Tom, yeah. So Tom he was actually my co-host Wednesday, and he kept asking me, he's like, well, how do you
Much
fix
better
this?
than me. Much better than me.
Nah, you're the best co-host. But he goes, how do you fix this? I'm like, or what do you do? I was like, and I like, it sounds stupid, but the only chance we got is the Bengals got to play better. They're not. So the cavalry ain't coming. Which I mean, even if you get to David Clowney, which I am, sign me up. I'm all for that. I said that's still there's still more holes on this team.
There is.
But getting him would at least help the pass rush. Now the thing is,
Well, and
I
I
got a
think
question
as a
for you.
pass rusher
All right,
too,
so
it's like
what-
go after the quarterback, right? I think
Right.
that'd be easier to get him in the lineup quicker than a lot of other.
oh yeah,
positions.
you just put your fingers down and go rush the quarterback. When is the trade deadline? It's next week, right?
I think so, and that's what
think
we
so.
have the Thursday night game, so that's going to
Yeah.
be another reason that they
So-
just refuse to do it. So even if we win, they're going to be like,
Well, that's what I'm curious
we
about.
We can't bring a guy in on Tuesday and have him play on Thursday.
Sure you can, especially if all he's got to do is put his fingers in the ground and run after the quarterback. It's pretty easy. So I that's what I'm curious about is if I like I say the Bengals, Josh from Houday Nation put this.
I thought you were saying Josh Uche. By the way, because I want to go back to that one real quick. The edge rushers on that pass rush productivity that the Chiefs gave up a 6th-round pick for, he was 40th out of 119 in pass rush productivity.
Yeah, Chop says
6th-round pick.
There you go. Chop says deadline is Tuesday at 4 p.m.
Yeah, they'd have to make the move by Tuesday.
So I'll say it's Josh from the head guy Houday Nation on Facebook. He put this. Well, he put Kelsey Conway's.
Josh Isles.
Josh Isles. Yeah, he put
Yeah,
Kelsey
shout out,
Conway's.
Josh.
Yeah, he put Kelsey Conway's article out there where the Bengals, other than Carlos Dunlap, they hadn't made a trade during the season in like forever. And
Well,
so
two times in 52 years.
Yeah, that's it. 2 times. Yeah, it was Carlos Dunlap and Carson Palmer, and both of them were.
No. Well, for players, it went all the way back to the 70s or some shit.
Oh yeah, Carson Palmer just got draft picks. You're right. Anyway, I don't think the Bengals are going to make a trade. I am begging them to make a trade. I mean, I would like them to be just to at least keep the fans like thinking that you're in this. You're trying to help. I really love the idea of getting David Clowney. I think that's a great one. Go get a 6th-round pick. Go give it to. Go get it.
They should have done it last week when the Ravens got Deontay Johnson. They'd have been like, "Oh, the Panthers are open," and they should have been making these phone calls all along. To be fair,
Yeah, they should. Who knows? They might have been. They still want to give up anything for him. I don't know.
we'll give you an 8th-round pick.
Yeah, what the hell? Chop is 0.00 or 0.000432 natty. No clue what that means, Chop. Yeah, can you decipher Chop there, Dale?
Nope, can't on that one. Damning thing that Dustin said is for the podcast listeners. Paul Dehner said he's more worried about the long term than the short term. Yes, without reading the rest even. Yes, that's me. I'm more worried about the long term because they're going to have to pay Chase, and they're going to have to pay Chase a lot of money because he's playing great football.
All right. So was the argument I got in with Joe on Tuesday, where I would love them to sign T. They're not going to. David Mulligetta, and I think this has been the problem. I've told you this 2 years ago. David Mulligetta gets the biggest contracts for his players. He wants them to get the free agency.
They should have signed him 2 years ago.
They should have, but
3-year extension, and
I get it, but you're not listening to what I'm saying. This is the same thing
All
I've been saying. I don't think David Mulligetta wants him to sign a contract. I think he wants to give him the free agency because when he does, he gets his players the most money. He got Deshaun Watson the best contract in NFL history. It's the dumbest contract in NFL history, but he got it for him.
What he got Calvin Ridley in Tennessee was ridiculous.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. It's like I kept the argument was with Joe. I was like sign Chase. I said I'd like to sign both. I don't think they're going to.
Not with T's injuries now. This is fourth game missed.
Okay, exactly. You take the money that you're going to pay Chase, and that's where you take that money and you go and sign people that will fix this. Because he's like, and I said your other options is like you pay both of them, then they're probably not going to spend any more money to improve anything else that they need to improve on. And I kept trying to tell Joe, I said, then you're stuck with the exact same team you have right now. And he said, well, I'm fine with that. He said, well, then draft better. I'm like, okay, and I get drafting better.
Expand the scouting department. They need to do that.
Okay. 2 years ago when we were drafting great, everybody's like, well, NFL teams were like, well, maybe we don't need as big a scouting department because the Bengals are drafting
we were
great.
drafting first overall and fifth overall?
Yeah. But that's what the talk was. I mean, I'm just telling you what the talk was. That's what NFL teams were thinking. I'm just saying that. Now, God damn it, you made me forget what I was going to say. You keep interrupting me. Like I had a point, and I'm talking, and then you keep talking. I can't remember what I was going to say. I'll think of it later.
Your point sucked.
Well, I didn't get to finish it because you interrupted me.
It sucked that much.
See, this is how my show's been all week. All week, everybody keeps telling me I'm wrong, I'm awful, I'm not positive, I'm too positive, you suck. This has literally been my show this whole week.
All right. Hey, pull it out. Pull your cock out because I'm going to blow you for a minute. You're killing it. I told you this on
I'm not killing it.
You're killing it with the things you're doing and the guests you're getting at these shows.
We don't need to hear all that stuff. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. I got you. Okay, anyway.
But you're killing it, and you're doing a great job, and I'm proud of you, brother. There's nothing wrong with being positive.
I'm just not one that's going to be, I'm not going to let this ruin my life. I'm not going to let it, look, it sucked. And again, you could be not happy with the team and not go, fire everybody. This place fucking sucks. I lived through the 90s, people. I was a Bengals fan in the 90s, all right? And they didn't do that. This is nothing compared to that. If you can still be a Bengals fan through the entire 90s, then you can live through anything. So, I mean, sorry, I'm built different, I guess. I don't know if you guys don't like it, but $129 if you do, you're watching the show. Thank you very much. So, I don't know.
Brother, I don't.
Yeah, I'm with you, Natty. Going down with the ship, baby. Let's go.
I just want to point out deficiencies. And
I agree with you.
When things were going well, I would still do it.
So do you think I'm not? Do you think I'm not? I've agreed with everything you said. Have I argued with you about anything you said?
I didn't say you're not. I'm just giving my viewpoint.
It's
you
fine.
seem very defensive right now, and I'm not.
Dude,
because you've been getting attacked all week, dude.
I know.
I'm not attacking you. I'm giving my viewpoint of how I feel about where they've kind of let us down and the things
I agree with you.
that they could do to improve, but I'm afraid they're never going to do. And a lot of it starts with, hey, when you got the quarterback and stuff, you should have pushed. There's trades they could have made, and it's like, well, when has the trade ever worked out? I don't know. The Rams with last year, McCole Hardman with the Chiefs caught the game-winning touchdown. I don't know. There's a whole bunch.
They should make trades, and like I said, that's to me, that's the one thing that they haven't evolved into yet. And people say they didn't do enough in the offseason. Don't get me. I'm not saying they did. But they're doing stuff in the offseason. They used to never do anything. We used to sign washed-up old free agents. We're signing guys. Gio Stone's still in the prime of his career. He hasn't played good. It hasn't worked. But he's not a washed-up guy. So they're not. That's what I'm trying to, I guess, defend. They're not doing the same thing. They've made improvements. Have they made enough? No. Do not jump on that light. No. Don't jump on that light. I got my lights down here. Freaking cat. But that's what I'm trying to say. Is they haven't changed that. Hopefully they will. I'm gonna get the bottle and squirt at you. Hopefully they will. That's what they have to do, and they haven't done it yet. So, and again, you call it positive, call it whatever. They need to make a trade. They need to improve that. They need to do more stuff in the offseason. They need to do that stuff. But this whole narrative that, oh my God, it's going to be the same thing as it was before, I don't believe that because of the 4 years before that where they've done everything, most everything they did worked. Most everything. I'm not saying everything, but most everything.
But you're handed a generational quarterback.
I get that. I'm not defending that.
That's where I'm at.
I'm with you. I agree with you. I just said they need to do more.
So and I think that's what most of the fan base feels.
I agree with
why are you sitting on your hands
honestly,
now?
If
I
knew
trade deadline, why are you trotting Cody Ford out at left tackle this week?
Honestly, if I knew the answer to that, I'd have the biggest podcast in Cincinnati. I wouldn't have to do any of my other two jobs if I knew that. But I don't know that. You don't know that. Nobody knows that. I don't understand. I wish they would because they got the money to do it. It's not like they don't. They're still. I don't know how far they are under the salary cap, but they're still under it. They spend more money than they used to, but they're still under it. They could have done this stuff. They should have done this stuff. But they didn't. They should go out and trade for Jadeveon Clowney. They should go out and trade for Max Crosby. They should do something to try to help this team.
Well, and energize the team, not just the fan base, but the team. Like Brad says, even if they make a trade that doesn't work out, at least they tried.
Right? Yeah, I agree.
Because that energizes the people in the building.
Right. That's kind of okay. That's what I was just saying.
Jadeveon Clowney walking in.
I was just saying.
Fuck! Right. Oh shit! Oh, we're doing this. We're trying.
That's what I was kind of saying. I think that was my point. I was trying to say if they trade for Jadeveon Clowney, at least it shows they're trying to do something. And that's the thing. It's like just at least give the players and the fan base like, hey, look, we're trying, all right. And if you get Jadeveon Clowney for a 6th-round pick, get it. And look, I'll put it to you this way. So you ever watch the 30 for 30 Mike and the Mad Dog? Did you ever watch that?
No, I have not.
All right, so they had a point there where they got credit for getting the Mets, who didn't do a whole lot of stuff, to trade for Mike Piazza. So you and me, on this date, Friday, November 1st, 2024, are going to start it. Bengals and Brews, Strawberry Ice are calling it out. The Bengals need to go get Jadeveon Clowney to go make it happen. And when they do it, go back and mark this out. Just timestamp this, okay?
And when they don't, we can just add it to the list of things that we said they should have done that they refused to fucking do. And and you know, when we go into next season, and I'm just saying, you know, because honestly, we're 3-5 at this point of the season. What did you think our record would be based on looking at the early schedule?
Shit. I said this. I said at the beginning. Look, I said at the beginning of the year, I said if we're not one, if we're not, I said if we're not. I said at the beginning of the year, if we're not 1-3, I was gonna be pissed. I was pissed. I remember after
1-3. We did that.
3-1. Sorry, 3-1. Me and numbers don't get along sometimes. 3-1. I remember sitting in the stands when we're 1-4, and we lost to the Ratbirds. I'm going, you've got to be kidding me! How in the hell are we 1-4? How in the? And the thing is, that's what kills me. This team, talent-wise, you say lack of talent, whatever. They're talented enough to be better than their record is. They lost people, but the guys the majority of the guys are still there from the Super Bowl team. The team that went there when we had a shitty offensive line and we had opportunities to defense. The majority of those guys are still there. They should be playing better. They should. Honestly, what they should do is go out and blow the doors off the Raiders. They're better than the Raiders. They're more talented than the Raiders. Raiders have Gardner Minshew or whoever the hell else might be the quarterback. We got Joe Burrow. We got Jamar Chase. We should destroy them. We should.
They have the best tight end in the NFL right now, Brock Bowers.
Yeah, but they got a shitty quarterback throwing to them.
Like, watch that shitty quarterback put up over 250.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but you're not listening to what I'm saying.
I'm
talent-wise, they should go out and blow their doors off. This is not positive. This is all right. Seriously, do you think talent-wise on the field, the Raiders are a more talented team than the Bengals?
It's honestly, I mean,
really? Come on. Seriously,
well, the NFL number one is very close talent-wise because if you make it to the NFL, you're fucking elite to make it there. But and I know PFF grades this, that, and the other don't mean everything.
People think it's God saying it.
But if you look at a ton of the positions, they have the advantage. Like their interior offensive line, their center, their tackle, their whole O-line overall, especially with Orlando Brown out, way better than the Bengals. Their defensive line.
Is Orlando Brown definitely out?
He's doubtful. I consider that out.
Because he was doubtful last week.
He wasn't. No, he's questionable.
He was?
Yeah.
Oh, they all play that. Where is that? There it is.
Yeah.
Orlando Brown, Charlie Jones, Geno Stone. Did he play the whole freaking game last week?
Right,
dude. That's one thing.
I think T was questionable too.
Doubtful.
But we knew he was probably doubtful because he didn't practice.
So we got doubtful.
Practiced and was questionable.
Let's see here. I'll put my glasses on so I can see this. We got doubtful on Orlando Brown.
T and Zach Moss.
T and Zach Moss. So what the hell happened to Zach Moss?
Had to happen in practice. He wasn't on the injury report at all.
Yeah, like,
so, I mean, Chase Brown. Like, if we want to win, Chase Brown needs to go over 80, maybe over 100.
Well, what they need to do is not try to quit running him up the middle. Because you just our interior offensive line isn't that good. You just said it. You don't run him up the middle, or at least not as many times.
Well, okay. So we're 39th and 40th of guys that have played 80% of the snaps in pass rush. I haven't broken that down for run offense. Mm-hmm. So we never run the fucking ball. That's the problem. And we're always running out of shotgun. Like, I think as Bengals fans, we've all said that too. They need to go under center more. Like, if they go under center more, it makes it a little less predictable. But I know Joe's more comfortable in shotgun. But if that only helps Joe and it doesn't help the team overall to win games.
Well, they've gone under center more this year, haven't they?
It doesn't seem like it to me. I don't know the stats, but
I don't know. I've noticed
how many
it more.
times did they go under center last week?
That I don't know. I have to look that up.
Didn't seem like very many.
So everybody said it's a neck. I guess that's with Zach Moss.
Yeah.
So that one thing now, I am worried about this. Natty says I'm worried about protecting JB9's blind side, which I am too. But
I was worried going into last week. He played better. He played
but,
better. Half the game he played.
Right, but we all were worried when he went out in the Browns game, and he wanted to get to Miles Murphy, and Cody Ford didn't let him touch him. So, which Cody Ford is a guard in my opinion. I'm just saying. All I'm saying is, last time he went against a really good pass rusher, it's a fact. The last time. See, that's the thing. You're looking like, oh, you're trying to be positive.
He wasn't.
It's a
Myles
fact.
Garrett the whole time.
He wasn't a lot of the time. He had a
shitload of tight end help that game.
Well, they're going to have to do the same thing then. Whatever they did against Miles Murphy worked with Cody Ford in there. I'm just saying.
They're going to have Eric All and Drew Sample over there a lot. 100%.
That's fine. Well, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying whatever they did worked. So I mean, hopefully they do the same thing. See, kind of question. When I bring up stuff like that, like you look at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, that's what happened. I mean, they put it out there, and they did good.
I know, but it wasn't Cody Ford 1-on-1 with Myles Garrett is my thing. Like,
well, I'm not saying that. I just said last time Cody Ford was out there, he did good.
I'm clarifying that it wasn't.
Okay, I'm just saying. Like I say this stuff, people are like, oh, but Cody Ford is ass. I'm like, I'm not saying. I just tell you what he did last time.
Man, I swear, I hope Cody Ford channels something in him, and he plays so great at left tackle this week. To Matty Ron's point. That is a huge
again.
concern.
I am worried about it. I'll put it. I'm worried about it. I'm just saying. Last time they went against a really good pass rusher, Miles Murphy, they didn't touch Joe. So hopefully they'll do it again this week. That's all I'm saying. That's it. I'm not saying they're going to. I have no idea. I'm just telling you the facts of what happened last time they played.
I said it's fair. I just hate we're here, man.
I did too. I hate it too. I mean, I just point out facts, and sometimes people get mad at me. I'm like, that's what's going on.
I also point out facts, and you're getting very defensive today. Very defensive.
This happens when you just keep taking hits and when you get yelled at on your own show back to back. I'm not saying you. When you get yelled at your own show on back to back shows, it's kind of all right. I got it. So Chop said he doesn't remember him under center at all last week. He went under center at least once.
I don't remember. I blacked out that whole game.
Well, to be honest, at the beginning of the second half, we didn't watch it. We were running around having fun. So to be honest, I had to rewatch the game. I'm like, what the hell happened? I don't even remember because I wasn't at our seats. But it was fun being back in section 158.
But I do hope Cody Ford play. We need a win. At the end of the day, we got
to get a win.
We can both agree on this.
I don't think we're disagreeing.
We need a win. You're 4-5. I think the people watching would probably say there's been disagreements.
I don't feel like I've disagreed. I haven't argued with you about. I haven't argued with you about anything. See, all right. My wife does this all the time. She's like, she'll like, you're being so aggressive. I'm like, How I'm not trying to be aggressive. I feel like I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you in a different way, I guess. But I don't know. Like I said, we got to win this game. If we don't win this game, we're talking about the draft next week.
See,
I said that earlier in the show.
Well, we talked about that, and it's like I don't want to be.
I don't want to either.
3-6 is miserable, and if we win this game, we're 4-5, and
We're still not out of it.
Playing the Ravens on a short week, and we'll talk about that game
next week.
Well, not next Friday. I have to come on like Wednesday or something.
You can come on Monday. You can come on Monday. You can come on Monday with us and celebrate a victory.
I hope so.
So by the way, I will not be.
But I'm predicting a loss. By the way, I'm predicting we lose 24-20.
Cool. I'll predict we win 24-20. I will not be on the show. I will not. I will be on the show.
You won't be on your own show.
Would you shut the fuck up? Let me talk. The show will not be at Newport and Levy on Wednesday because they're doing Bengals Now on Monday, and Monday's show is Corey Dillon and Cap, and we kind of get a little weird on that show sometimes and drop F-bombs. I don't think that'd be very good, having F this, F that in the middle of Newport and Levy on a Monday. So
I actually think it would probably be great.
I guarantee. Well, put it this way: I know Fox 19 doesn't want that. I've been told when I do the show, please don't cuss.
Well, Fox 19, close your ears. Fuck you. Let Corey Dillon say whatever. He's the Bengals all-time leading rusher.
Well, he was
in the Ring of Honor. Let him say fuck if he wants to say fuck.
Oh, he will on Monday. It'll be fine. That is if he's on the show. By the way,
they got bleeps. They can bleep.
They don't run the show. I do, and I don't have bleeps. I'm not that sophisticated.
Oh, for your live audience, they don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, I get it.
There's little kids running around and stuff. It's kind of like I try to keep it clean, sort of clean on Tuesdays, even though we started talking about eating testicles and stuff Tuesday night, which is really weird. You gotta ask the guy from England. Paul was on there, and he was asking Lauren if she's ever had testicles before. And I was like, it's a delicacy. They're oyster something. Are bull testicles or something like that. I'm just like I don't know where we're going with this. It was really weird. You're reading the chat, not listening to me. I was changing so we should talk about ball testicles, and you're just like, oh, what's the chat saying?
I started reading the chat because you were talking about ball testicles, and I just, how do you get there? How do you get to? But I was like, Paul would actually fit perfectly with Bengals and Brews. Shout out, shameless plug. If you haven't got your koozie, Jeff has one.
I do. It's over
Jeff.
there.
It's supposed to be nearby. Damn it, Jeff.
I did. I don't even have mine.
All I have is this Darth Bengal with water in it.
You got what, dude? Why do you have water in that? You are ruining the koozie.
It's actually perfect.
There it is. There it is. That's what it's called. Montana oysters. Yes, that's what they're talking about. Apparently, it's a delicacy. I know nothing about it, but that's what Paul was bringing up.
You lick the balls.
He brought up to Lauren Jacobs, who is the assistant head cheerleading coach for the Bengals.
What was her answer?
She had no idea what he was talking about. She was no.
That's me. I also, Paul, would have no idea about your ball licking.
He's like, do you would you eat those? Like, oh, not sober. that would not be something I would do sober.
I would need a lot of ketchup.
Oh, Tebow, thanks for the clarification. He said balls aren't testicles. Yeah, I know. Oh, goodness. So what do you guys got going on Bengals and Brews? You got any special guests coming on? Because you guys haven't had anybody on in a little while.
Nah, we don't do guests.
Yeah, you do. You guys are killing it. You had all the former Bengals coaches on there. You've had Orlando Brown on there. You had Ted Karras on there.
In season, we got enough to bitch about. And if anything, like we did today, we'll open up to the chat. Like, if you want to hop on, you show your face. Don't show your face.
Did you actually have somebody hop on? Because I quit doing it.
T-Bowls, and then no one hardly hops on. You put it out there, you wait on
That's why I quit doing it. Nobody ever jumps on. That's why I quit doing it. People are like, I'll meet people out there like, I want to be on your show sometime. I was like, okay, well, I put the link out there sometime.
Put it out there.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. Yeah, because, hey, if I know somebody really wants to come on, if you, like Tyler, or other people, like
Tebow.
I'll just invite you on every now and again. You know what I mean? But like to put it out to the chat, and this is just a general fucking thing. If I put it out in the chat, it's like, oh, I'll do one of those shows again, and no one shows up, I'm probably not going to continue to fucking put it out in the chat. Just being honest, because I got to lock it. Like I didn't have too much prepared for the show today, but I had enough to bitch about, and then I carried it over into this show.
I'm always very prepared. I have so much stuff written down.
What do you have written down? Why are you muted? I think you're muted. I don't know.
See, I got a crappy mic. Can you hear me now?
Oh, I was like, he is mute. I didn't hear anything, and I looked down and saw your mute. I was like,
I hit. If I hit this thing, it knocks it off. So I said, whatever down is Midwest Best Barbecue, Meyer Door Windows, Hail Marys, Millions, and more on Waterhouse.
This could take 45 minutes.
I didn't even do. I didn't. That's the thing is, I didn't.
You had a new sponsor. Where are you doing a new show from?
Millions Cafe. Right. I see. If you were like watching the show instead of
No. Yeah. But when's this?
That's a week from tonight. At 6:30.
On a Friday?
Friday night.
Oh well, I guess I won't be. I guess I won't be on next Friday, guys.
It's Saturday, Sunday. Sure, you want. I can send you a link.
I guess he's replaced me with another live show. This man's doing live shows at different places 5 days a week. This
3 days.
guy.
3 days a week.
I know it's 3.
I could send,
but go with me.
But I do a live show 5 days a week. Yeah, but it's 3 remote shows. And like I said, I can send you a link, or you could come to Millions.
I could drive down.
You could drive 2 hours and come and hang out. And hang out with your boy. Why not?
I won't even be at the game this Sunday.
Why?
I sold my tickets. I actually didn't realize it like 2 weeks ago, and they sold, and I hit an email, and I was like, "Oh, my tickets sold." Okay.
Well,
which honestly, I got way better money than I would have had I waited to try to sell those tickets. To be fair,
my first payment for my tickets next year just came out.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah. Cool.
And the tickets, they always go up.
They always go. That's why I'm up in the damn sky.
Well, not last week you weren't.
Nah, I was sitting. Well, I can't. If you're not there, I'm not coming down. I'm not coming down just to see Derek. No, Dale's not there. I ain't coming. I'll stay up in the sky. Whatever. See how you are. I said I might come down there. Yeah, you should come down every week. Oh, now this week, I sold my tickets. Okay. Whatever.
Well, if you continue what you're doing, I imagine you'll have us in a fucking suite.
No.
Within like I won't eat, like I'll be your. I'll come do every live show if we're going to a suite after.
Dude, I've been doing this for 6 years, and I'm now just starting to make some money on it.
Okay.
I don't think we're going to do a suite anytime soon.
Started from the bottom. Now we here. Now we in the suite.
Actually, we were in a suite, and you're the one that got us into the suite. Not me. That was you.
That is true.
It's facts.
True, actually.
Yeah, it's true. See? I told you. I speak
neither
facts.
of us did coke in the bathroom, so it didn't matter.
No, but the coolest thing was the beer just kept popping back up. It was the greatest thing ever.
And the fourth quarter started.
It was full.
And I said, "Hey, beer sells in at the third." I
We're
took
like,
beers out of my pocket. I put beers in my pockets on the. I was like, "These beers ain't fucking going to waste. I ain't ever getting in the suite again. I did it once. I ain't doing it again. God damn it."
Yeah, you were there when we got kicked out of the Red Zone suite. That was funny. That was a good time. Homer Dale, are you worried about Penn State tomorrow?
Yes. This is an easy answer. You've been trying to get me to fucking go into this Ohio State for 2 shows now, Chris. I ain't doing it. I already said it.
Ain't doing it.
I ain't doing it.
Ain't doing it. That's Portsmouth coming out. Ain't doing it. Hang
I'm
on.
a fucking Bearcats fan.
Yeah. Yeah. We are definitely not losing this weekend.
Bye week?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, Natty, we already put him up there. Good. What's your score prediction again there?
24-20, Raiders.
I got 24-20 Bengals, just because it's the opposite of him. Yeah.
The Raiders.
Oh, we're going to hit the Raiders. Let's see here. Portsmouth is not an OSU town. It's a Marshall town. I just put it up
That's
there.
not true. That's not true at all.
T. Brooks says it is. T. Brookie.
Technically, it's Shawnee State town because, that's the great university that produced me.
And we thank Shawnee State every single day for you. By the way, since we're going to have to talk draft sooner than we wanted to here, maybe not. But tell everyone where you can get your draft guide and about Project Game Day.
Fuck Project Game Day.
Okay, tell them about your draft guide that you did
All right,
a lot of
you
work
can
on.
get this draft guide. I've done a lot of it's.
You've done a lot of work on it.
370 pages.
That's it? What the hell you been doing?
Oh, it's continuing to grow. We got time. I started doing charts now. I'm doing charts. I taught myself Microsoft Excel the other day so I can do charts and add them in. Like Gridiron Grading and those places do these charts.
Yes.
I taught myself how to make these charts because I'm like, they're just using PFF stuff and making charts. I'm like, I could do that.
Yeah.
So now I'm making charts.
Somebody needs to pay you for this.
Yeah, I'll take all the money.
I've told you that before. You should just put out your own draft guide. And, you used to have the drugstore list.
No, but I do it for charity. I do it for Project Game Day.
Oh, you just said fuck Project Game Day. Now you want
That was a joke.
Good God.
I'm not gonna say fuck you to military veterans.
You just said it.
I wasn't saying that to them. I was.
Okay.
It was a joke.
Oh.
So we do have, I believe, this week, this month, whatever, starts the salute to service stuff, which this is a salute to service hat.
Yes, sir.
But no, it's military veterans.
Did you guys have a World War II vet at the tailgate this past week?
Bro was, I don't know if he's shit.
I thought
You're
that's
asking
what
details that I don't
I thought that's what Bourbon told me. I thought it was.
But the man was 91 years old, and he's obviously going through some things. But his daughter messaged us. We got him tickets. It's pretty cool to do stuff like that, and it doesn't happen without the Bengals fan base. Yeah, I will send them a copy, Brad, but they will decline it. I will have to print it and mail it to Mike Brown. But anyways, also individuals with special needs, and it is cool to see like those people down there and with their families, and they're happy. So like regardless of what's going on in the field, that is awesome. Like at the end of the day, I know I bullshit, I joke around, I say this, I say that, I say fuck, bro. Nah, man. A bunch of us are doing special things, and like Bengals Bourbon, Houday Joe. I ain't gonna list all these motherfuckers. Fuck them. Fuck them.
You guys are doing good stuff, and I'm happy for you
But
guys.
no,
That's
it's cool to
thing.
get because a lot of these people ain't never been to a Bengals game, or whatever, and they're Bengals fans, and like to get them down there and to get them to a tailgate and get them to experience this and that, and like the love that people show them, that means something to me. So
Yeah, that's cool.
It's fun.
And if you really want a very good draft guide, go check out his because he's really good at what he does.
Yeah, $5, Venmo, PayPal, and you'll get updates all the time.
So what's the shipping on it?
Little Lady Bly, little orange pop, little zero sugar because I'm fat. So
But dude, you've lost some weight though.
I've lost like 65 pounds, but I got a lot to go. I'm working.
I'll
I'll be on that elliptical fucking 60 minutes every fucking day for fucking 4 months. I'm still fat as fuck. It's fine.
I think I've gained your 60 pounds. You lost it, I gained it.
Nah, you look fucking sexy as ever, man. Jeff, I do enjoy this time, bro. I literally told you I couldn't be positive coming into this show, and you're like, Fun Friday, and the first thing, because we're going to talk Bengals on here. We can't skirt around this Bengals season.
I didn't skirt around it.
And we just, we had a little fucking, that's probably having it out a little bit, honestly. And I kind of fucking love it. I kind of fucking feel like I KO'd you in round 2.
Lots of people have been doing that this week. I've been losing lots of arguments. It's okay.
But that was not what I was trying to do. Because, like, listen, I want my 24-20 score to be wrong. I want the Bengals to win. And then more than that, and God, I'm a 1 week guy. 1 week at a time. 1 week at a time.
1 week.
But if they find a way to beat the Raiders, Thursday night football against the Ravens, and you go into their place where they beat you all the time, and Joe was lighting them up.
Come on.
You still got a chance to make
that. That's what I'm talking about. We still got a chance. Let's go, Dale. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
You got a puncher's chance, but
boom, baby.
But
it's not a good one. You got to win tomorrow.
But you got to win this week.
Yeah, it's not a good chance
this week for us to talk about it.
It's not a good chance. It's a puncher's chance. They got to win this week. If they don't, Dale is coming next week to Millions, and he's bringing his draft guide with him, and we'll be selling copies there.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Chop said Jeff definitely doesn't have
I put that up there.
Draft guide. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Jeff.
I know. I don't have
$5, Jeff.
I know.
Jeff ain't going to read through 400 pages.
Nope. I'll do it at $5, but I'm not going to read 400 pages.
To be fair.
Now, honestly, if I read that, it would take me freaking 12 weeks to read, because I have to read it and then read it again and then read it again to actually understand what the hell I read. That's just the way.
Yeah, but if the Bengals draft somebody, you've got it. You can screenshot it and put it on your page.
Ooh, but then
no, bro. You paid $5 to charity for it, so
then I have to go find it. I'll give you $5.
You can steal whatever you want. That's what I'm saying. Y'all can steal anything that I put if you put $5 for charity. I don't make a damn dime out of this.
You should. Just saying.
I want to get hire me, Bengals.
Hey, I'll whenever I start making
your
big,
scouting department.
Whenever I make it big time and I get the suite you're talking about, I'll hire you to do the. It'll be the Portsmouth draft guide by Dale. Then you got to pronounce the Portsmouth.
Hey, thanks for having me on, brother.
No problem, dude.
I love you.
I know, love you too.
I love you.
See ya. Oh God, I love that dude. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. So this Sunday, if you know, Bengals are playing. We got a tailgate happening at Mercedes-Benz of Fort Mitchell at the Moorline Lager House. The pregame experience is 3 hours before the Bengals game. It is the best deal on the banks. You have two of the greatest words in the English language: open bar, food buffet. That's a beautiful spread. All you can eat, all you can drink, only $65. That's it. I'm telling you, it's the best deal on the banks. Go to the Moorline Lager House website or any of their social media pages or any of mine, and you can get tickets there. Like I said, it's 3 hours for the game. We got a DJ. I do a pregame show. Last week I had some pretty good guests last week. It was pretty cool. I had Ken Anderson. I had Doug Flynn on. I had Angelo Dawkins on. I would love to have Tyler Eifert on, but I don't know him. So Tyler, if you're watching, if you want to come to the tailgate, you come hang out and we can do a podcast. But make sure you guys get your tickets. It's a lot of fun. Also, then on Tuesday, I'll be back at the Moorline Lager House. Happy hour starts at 3, goes till 9. What does that mean? That means $5 drafts, house wines, and well drinks, and $2 off appetizers. Also, for all my meat eaters out there, it's Prime Rib Tuesday, $29.95 for Prime Rib every Tuesday. So, come on out there. So like I said, starts at 3, goes till 9. My show starts at 6, goes till 8. I got Jay Morrison coming on. He's going to be on, I think, the 7 to 8 o'clock hour. And before that, it'll be me, Joe, and I think Neil's going to be there. Maybe Harrison will be there. I'm not sure. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully, we'll be celebrating a win. I hope so. It'll be a lot of fun. And Wednesday, normally on Wednesdays. It's not going to be this Wednesday. But Bengals now is going to be on Monday, this next week. But normally they do it on Wednesdays. And normally on Wednesdays, I'm there at 4:30 doing my podcast and then hang out with these guys while they do Bengals Now. It is an awesome, awesome time. So make sure you guys get there and check that out. And then 1 week from today, I will be at Millions Cafe right in Mount Lookout Square. It's right across from Mount Lookout Tavern. get there. Show starts at 6:30. I don't think I don't know if any beer specials or anything yet. I will find out if they have any because this all just happened in the last couple of days. But I will be there. I think Joe's going to be there. Bridget said she try to show up. She can't come this week, but it'll definitely be me and Joe on Friday, and we're going to have some fun there, just like I always do. So please do me a favor. Come to Millions. I appreciate the support. I appreciate, like I said, we got 134 people watching right now, which is freaking unbelievable. You guys watching me ramble on and promote all my stuff. But if you guys are in town, come on down to Millions next Friday. Come on down to Moreland House next Tuesday, and then not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday, come to Newport and Levy and come watch the show. And I appreciate it. I'd love to meet you guys, and we have some fun. Other than that, let's see here. Paul, I love you too. Thanks, buddy. Yes. Natty. So, November 17th, I think. I know you're out in Arizona, but for all my Bearcat basketball fans, I think it's November 17th. Alex Beecham will be on the show. And we'll be at Moreline. I got to reach out to Terry Nelson, which is kind of hard to get him on the show then because they do the Bearcat Coaches Show. So I might try to get him. Actually, I might try to get him on next week. Let's see. I have to reach out to him because I know he's not doing the show yet. Maybe I try to reach out to get him. But yeah, I'm not getting your Miller Lite. You told me you love me. Then you're not getting my Miller. I see how you are, Paul. It's all right. I got jacked by Joey. Yes, we got a puncher's chance. Like I said, look, call me positive, whatever. But the facts are the facts. If the Bengals win tomorrow, I keep saying tomorrow, Sunday, if they win on Thursday, they're back in it. If they're not, if they don't, we're talking draft, and it's gonna suck. I'm gonna hate it. But that's the point we're at, people. So again, I've taken a lot of shots this week, and if I've come out aggressive or anything, I apologize. I'm not trying to. I've just taken a lot of shots, and just like Cap says, I don't work for the Bengals. I just choose to look at stuff in a little different. I am not, again, I'll put it out one more time. I am not happy with the way the season has gone. I wish they would have done a little more in the offseason. The thing is, I didn't have a problem with the moves they made. I didn't think they made enough of them. The problem is the moves they made haven't worked. Geno Stone has not worked. Sheldon Rankins really hasn't worked. Those are the two biggest ones. Cam Taylor, I love Cam Taylor. He's had a rough year, okay? Let's say it that way. I still believe in all these guys. And I just go back to what Corey Dillon has told me. And the man played football. He got paid a lot of money in the NFL to play football. And the man told me they can play better. He said the talent's there. They need to play better. It's the execution. They're not executing right. They're not. And if they do that, they have a lot better chance to win. Will they do it? No idea. I hope they do. But, hey, I'll be here every day. I used to be every day at 5:30. But, let's see. It's 5:30 on Mondays and Thursdays. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, it's a different time. But I hope you guys join me, and I appreciate the support. And, yeah, we got puncher's chance, baby. And like I said, just remember this. Everybody didn't give us a chance in 2020. And we came back and went to the Super Bowl. Last year, we lost Joe Burrow, and one more win, we would have went to the playoffs. We're in the biggest hole we've been in the Zach Taylor era with a healthy Joe Burrow. They got puncher's chance. You got a puncher's chance, you never know what's going to happen. Do I think Joe has quit? Absolutely not. Do I think this team has quit on Zach Taylor? Absolutely not. Do I think they're frustrated with the situation? Absolutely. Are they frustrated with the front office? Absolutely. Are they frustrated with the way they played? Absolutely. They need to get it together, take all that frustration, concentrate, make the plays, and go out and beat the Raiders. They're better than the Raiders. They should blow them out. They probably won't. If we win, it's probably going to be a 3-point win. We'll see. I think they're going to win. Hey, I've been wrong a lot this season. I'm probably going to be wrong again. But we'll see. But I'll be here Monday to find out with Corey Dillon and Bengals captain. Other than that, You guys have a wonderful weekend. Happy Halloween. I hope you guys had a great Halloween yesterday. Throw it up. Bengals for life. Who Dey for life. That's just sports, baby. See ya!
They still gotta play us. Let's go, baby. Woo!
Hey, don't run that ball on the one Hubbard, showed you how that go down. Feeling like Santino, tell him we want all the smoke now. We ain't snooping that commercial, we don't put no smoke down. Plus we back and you can't hide, so it ain't nowhere safe to go now. Hey, we always gon' turn up in that jungle every time. How we ain't gon' win when we loaded in with 9? Plus T just came in signed, so the city gon' be fine. Jamar say he open every time and he ain't never lied. Look at how we win at it, the size of the old line. Giving Burrow extra time should be a federal crime. Hey, we right back on that path again. Put the division back to the test, they won't pass again. Orlando and Trent Brown, that's the Tower Twins. Feel like we only getting better as we stacking wins. Jaceki in for 6, that's a gritty again. AFC North battles getting gritty again. It's Yoshi second year, we just brought Burton in.